All right. It is the return of the Florencio files, and he has just sent me a brand new replay pack, so I am bloody hyped. And wait a second, we're on year 0 play. This is a 2-year-old replay? 3-year-old? How? What? This replay is... Oh! This is the map with Amon up top. I don't know if you guys can tell, this is Amon. That's literally Amon is on the side of the map. He's like, hey, Mon, who wants to be the servant for evil and darkness? Really cool map, by the way. But yeah, Florencio, he said, look, I've been working on my new hotkeys, my new mechanics. By the way, you guys got to check out his Twitter account if you're not already following him. You can always find him on my Twitter. I'm retweeting him pretty frequently whenever he does tweet. He's working on his mechanics at the moment. Yes, it involves an MMO mouse and about 27 buttons on the side of it. Personally, I'm disappointed that he's moved away from the Xbox controller, but I wish him all the luck in the world in finding a way to make it work. So he said he's included 1 or 2 old replays to flesh out this replay pack, since because he's been working on his mechanics, he doesn't have as many new strategies just yet, but he wanted to include a few old ones that I never actually got given to him. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. So anyway, up here in the top right, about to get cannon rushed, the Zerg player, it is Scorchy. It's not Scorchy, it's Scorchy. I'm just going to call him Scorchy. Over on the left-hand side, of course, representing Dankcraft, it is Sewerville. Florencio, awesome. Now, guys, Scorchy here, he does not know about this. He sent both overlords through the dead space, which is cool because you can see the shiny lights of dark energy around Amon. Unfortunately, there's kind of a reason why you normally do like to send that second overlord over your natural against Terran and Protoss. It's because they are what we call the fucker racers who will actually build cannons or bunkers at your base when you're not looking. And this map's so big, it takes ages to get over here. And all these shiny crystals, they look nice. There's little lightning and energy, and oh shit, a drone comes down to take a third, spots the cannons. He's gonna take that third anyway, cancels the natural quickly. All right, quick thinking here from Scorchy. Flo cancels one of his cannons, 3 cannons, more than enough to contain. Roachhorn goes down on the high ground. He's going to go for a spine crawler up there as well. This base could get cannons super easily. He's already got gases up, mining at home. Gateway's finished, so this is one of those situations actually where Flo could put down a Cybercore, go straight into Stargate, and make some good stuff happen. Second gas goes down. No queen though. I really think Scorchy should have built a queen just to get some injects going. Yeah, building an overlord ahead of time, a good choice. That lava's going to stack up while you're waiting for the Roachhorn anyway. And Flo immediately with a classic corner nexus. Oh, it's so good to look back at. This is classic Flo. Cannons into corner base. Oh, I have such a wholesome stiffy right now. It's just, you know, there's just something about looking back on the OG Florencio builds before everyone kind of recognized the name, knew what to expect. Oh, this is Florencio, I've got to check the corners. And, you know, I still remember that moment when he first evolved and he went for this nexus, specifically because no one ever expected him to take it. And I mean, I miss these old days. There's a bit of nostalgia there. Can't wait to see. This is obviously back on the Xbox controller, 100% back when he played this game. So still, you know, limited mechanics, some would say. Oh, Roach is building and a queen there. He's only starting cannons now, but I think they will finish in time for that. Meanwhile, Ravage is trying to morph on the high ground. He's going to try and break out his Scorchy. Cybercore's finished. Stargate goes down in the corner of the map. Of course, the double Stargate in the corner. His favorite way of doing it. Cannons do finish up here. That Roach comes out. You gotta get out of there, Roach boy. That cannon is up. I don't think... Maybe could get another cannon in just before this creep spreads, but it looks like Flo's not prioritizing it. Instead wants to get those 2 Stargates and the gas up. And of course, remember, this is back when Florencio... I'd say he's more of a functional addict when it comes to recall these days. Back in the times when this game was played, Flo was much more of just like a give it to me, give me more of that fucking recall. He was a full-on DJ. Oh, he's clicked on the hatchery. Look at that pro gamer micro. Right now, he could actually be killing the Roach or the Ravager, but instead Florencio applying his rule of damage spread, realizing that Zerg regeneration means the more damage you spread across multiple targets, the more potential damage you can deal, as it lets them get more hit points for the future, because they all end up regenerating over time. That one goes back to full. The hatchery will slowly regenerate. As we know, the more hit points, the more damage you can do, the more of their soul and will to live you can leech out of their body. So some nice micro from Florencio. 2 cannons there on the natural do take out 1 Roach. The rest of them are going to go down, and Scorchy I think raises his fist triumphantly, says, fuck yeah. Let's do it. My queen might have died on the 3rd, but that's all right. I've got roaches, ravages. I've got a lair. I'm doing good. I'm gonna go win this game. Little does he know that there is a little guy named Hunter down here. He's about to be joined by his friend. And yeah, it's Chad. Chad and Hunter together. Oh, boys will be boys. And Chads will walk into their opponent's living room and piss on their hatchery. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Chad and Hunter are at it again. It's just something about, you know, being... They don't understand. This is other people's property. They're like, oh, it's only one of your houses, though. Who cares? Haha. Just go stay at another one if it smells like piss. No. This, well, to be fair, this is an upper middle class Zerg. That was his holiday house. He does have a real house, a main one up there. But you know what? Pissing in someone's lake house is still pretty bad mannered. Is that it? GG? Oh, wait, is he? No, he's saying GG like get out of my game. He's saying GG like get out of my game. He thinks he's won. He's busted the... He thinks he's won. The Void Rays recall and get hit by the bile. They almost go down. Oh my God. This is true classic Florencio, almost losing his only line of defense here. Oh, the Void Rays dodged that one. I like how he stacks all 4 biles on the exact same spot. This Nexus is going to go down for sure, but you know what? Florencio was just waiting for an excuse to inject that sweet recall. Actually, wait a second. He just used his recall. He can't recall these probes. They have to walk. Oh, Flo's so upset. That's so sad for him. The roaches do take out the Nexus. GG for you, says Sewerville. Haha, nice joke. So Scorchy thinks he's winning. He's like, dude, I got Hydras and 2 bases. You're fucked. Get out of the game. Little does he know, he's only on 17 workers. He's just spent all of his drones on buildings, which means he's not even on 1 base mining. And even though he maybe could get back in this, there's still 2 Void Rays coming up from there. 2 Void Rays across. And when you combine, I mean, just think about it. Can you imagine twin Chads? I mean, this is a double alpha. This is literally like more powerful than it's Chad squared, you know? Chad to the power of 4. Fucking absolute annihilation here. He's gonna start pissing all over this hatchery as well. And you can tell Scorchy's a bit more annoyed. This is not just his lake house. That Spore Crawler stuck behind the queen. Can it come forward? He needs to keep this one alive. He can't afford to be losing this base. The Spore Crawler does root there, which is nice. And actually does barely save that hatchery. You can see Hunter here is very low in the hit points. Quick chat, feed me 2 more names for Chad type characters. I've got Hunter, I've got Chad. There's way more out there. I just honestly, I don't hang around many fuckwits, so they don't spring to mind. Hit me up, chat, go. $100 I win, says Scorchy. Oh my God, he actually thinks he's winning. These queens coming around. He does lose his hatchery. 5 Hydras coming out right now. There's 4. The 2 weak ones off to the side right now. We got more Hydras. Brad? Brad is a Chad name for sure. Okay, that's Brad. We got Hunter, Chad, and Brad. Hunter, Chad, and Brad. There's a lot of other names people are suggesting which absolutely aren't Chad names. Derek, Miles, Cameron, no. Actually, it was Cameron with a K, so maybe. Scorchy says PayPal bet? Question. Oh, this Zerg is so cocky. He's not replacing his drones. He thinks he's going to win with a Hydra Nidus. Dude, he's going to Nidus the main one more time. What is the bet? This Zerg doesn't know about the corner. He thinks Florencio has just started mining again. These are his only units. He's got no follow-up. This Zerg is going to Nidus an empty main base. Oh my God, I'm betting it right. I'm calling it right now, guys. I'm calling it right fucking now. Oh my God, look at that. Hunter even comes back in and says, you guys are poor. They're like, yo, we're not fucking poor. We killed your Nexus. You're fucking poor. Fuck you. Look at that. The Overlord's moved in. He's ready. Yes. He's Nidusing an empty main base. Oh, Scorchy. This is that moment where you don't realize you've literally started a feud with a fucking millionaire, man. Many, like maybe a billionaire, like at least tens of millions, minimum. We're talking big money here, mate. They come back in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that. He pops out. He's like, wait. Oh, you must just have retaken the expansion. It's fine. And
drones are under attack. The Hive is under attack.
There's more Void Rays rallying from the bottom of the map like they have been the entire game, you fucking donkey. Oh my God, that's 4 and the Void Ray both go down at the same time. The Hydra Dead just got sniped. He's stuck on just a few queens and Hydras. Dude, he's got to get back in that Nidus Worm or he can't get home. These Void Rays, I reckon if Florencio sees that Nidus Worm, he's going to click on it, dude. There is no way he resists. Yeah, go for it, go for it, go for it. He's going for it. You got to get back in the Nidus Worms. Scorchy, you got to react now. Scorchy, you got to get back in the Nidus Worm. Oh my god, Florencio's like, damn, you've eliminated me. This Zerg is so dense, he still thinks he's winning. He's just lost his Nidus Worm. He can't get home without walking across the map with those queens now. Florencio's just laughing, making disco balls in the corner. He's at least half chub right now. This is what he lives for. 3 Stargates on 1 base, by the way. Isn't that the Skytoss build that we see pros do on 3 base? 3 Stargate? Flo does it on 1 base. That's just what happens. I mean, we just have that next level understanding of how economy scales while not expanding. It's just, say your PayPal for my money, says Scorchy. I think he thinks he's killing the last building right now. He actually thinks he's killing the last build. He thought he was about to get a defeat screen. Where do you think these units are coming from? Jesus Christ. This is, I think we've just discovered literally a new element. I don't know what's the densest element. Is it lead? I know lead's pretty dense. What else is super? Plutonium is very dense, right? I think platinum that's dense. Tungsten, super fucking dense. This guy is denser than all of them. I can't say that one out loud, Cyros, though I maybe have to agree with you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just almost made me spit up. This Zerg player is a bit, Jesus, it's unbrainium. Yeah, I think it might just be unbrainium. Holy shit. Easy money. Scorchy's like, look, I found your nexus, you fucking dummy. You know you're dead, you idiot. I love this shit. He's like, dude, I can turn your viewers right now. I'm a streamer, man. I'm fucking playing with you, boy. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna take your money. Wow, you famous. No upgrades to these Hydras, by the way. Florencio's favorite situation. Mass Oracle versus unupgraded Hydra running around the map. Isn't this just the saddest thing ever? The Queen Centipede. Oh, this is like when you stumble upon your parents with their friends and they're all super fucking drunk having a party and you're like, oh no, and they all get really embarrassing and they all start, what's the thing where they do like a conga line and you're like, oh, you guys are so, no, don't do that. And they're all like, oh, I had one too many shandies. And you're like, oh, Jesus, they're so embarrassing. That's those queens. They're just fucking wandering. They've stopped. They got tired. They've sat down. Now they're wandering around the map pretty much aimlessly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, the Oracles and Void Rays destroy those couple of Hydras going home. These queens just wandering slowly through the middle of the map. I do like, by the way, that he's gone and built his base around this little mini Eye of Sauron kind of hole in the ground sort of thing. The Zerg still thinks he's got a chance in this game. And, are you a man of your word? Let's see. Scorchy, by the way, there's 4 queens and an overlord. Few spore crawlers. Can they take out Mass Zealot Void Ray Oracle? Remember, guys, Florencio is not one who finishes his game. You've got to season the meat before you dig into it. And as much as he likes it extra rare, like Florencio's that guy who you're like, why is this guy going around throwing salt on people? So it's because he wants to eat them. Like he literally goes, he's like, you got to salt them while they're still fresh. You can't wait till after it's cooked. The seasoning won't sink into the skin. And you're like, oh, okay. Yep, you're a fucking psycho. Yep. Okay. The drones are ring around the hatchery, pocket full of sushi. The queens do finally go down, and Scorchy leaves the game there. Florencio, I believe you're in chat right now. Please tell me you still are, and tell us, did he ever send you the $100? We've got to get that backstory. I think we need that backstory. He never sent the $100. You only lost a single alpha of Chads. I think only Hunter and Chad went down. He lost 21 drones, 7 Hydras, 6 Roaches, 4 Ravages, 4 Queens, 92 Emperors. He Nidus'd an empty main base, by the way, which is still my favorite, but he's like, give me your PayPal, I bet $100 I fucking win. And he Nidus's an empty main base. I thinks he's good. There's like Oracles and Voids rallying into his base, and he's like, no, like where I'm winning, man. Like this guy's so bad, he doesn't have any stuff. Like, it's totally fine. Well, Hunter and Chad did sacrifice their lives there, but let's be real, it's fine because they've probably already got a copy of their consciousness uploaded to the cloud, and now they get to be like put in some sort of robot or stalker body or something like that. Anyway, thank you very much for the support, guys. I hope you enjoyed this classic return to old school Florencio, the famous Twitch streamer with 200 viewers, who he didn't get the $100, but hopefully some of you can go show him some love as well. If you've enjoyed the show, please check out the Patreon. Links down below. Special shout out to Maxan and our Leviathan Vivek. Good night, guys. We'll see you in the next one.